Hi everybody, Lori Duff here with the Cowgirl Channel of Canada. I am on site here in Ancaster, Ontario at the Can-Am Expo, and I happened upon this beautiful lady, Terry Jenkins, who is the captain of the Canadian Cowgirls Precision Drill Team. Now this lady is the Canadian Cowgirl, and these ladies have been all over North America representing us, Canadian women doing what we do best. Thank you, Terry, for coming on the show with me. This
Lori,
is so awesome.
It's so good to see friends.
I know.
And traveling companions. We actually went to the Calgary Stampede together.
Yes, we've got history.
Yeah, so Yahoo! The Canadian Cowgirls.
Yes.
Canadian Cowgirls are in the house.
Yeah. So Terry, you know, I know a little bit about you and the team and what you guys do. And to our audience, if you have never seen these ladies perform, I have for 7-8 years. They will make you cry. They are such proud Canadian women, and these horses that they have here with them. You here with Terry Jenkins, and we are talking about her personally today and her start in how you got involved with horses. And I know a little bit about you. You've been doing this for forever with these girls, and this is a very separate entity from you and your farm and your ranch. So tell us a little bit about your upbringing.
When I was brought home from the hospital, when I was born, my daddy had a pony in the living room waiting for me.
Oh my!
Yeah, and I got bit.
That's like a dad.
I got bit by a horsefly, and I've had horse fever ever since.
I love it. Isn't she amazing? If you guys don't know or follow this lady, please do. She's just amazing. And follow their journey. What they're doing is amazing for Canada. But Terry, so you grew up with horses then?
I grew up with horses. But I also had a career in marketing and newspaper, and I was a consultant for Thompson newspaper, which is a Canadian newspaper. And my mother, when my dad passed away at a very early age, my mother was a city girl and never went out the back door.
Okay.
So she decided to sell the farm one day because she was only going out the front door. And she called me up and said, "Terry, there's rats the size of ponies coming up the driveway.
I'm out of here.
You can put saddles on them and sell rat rides." And she said, "Yes, I'm out of here. If you want to buy this place, let me know." And of course, it's a family farm. So how can you let your family farm go?
No, exactly.
So I knew horses. Yep. So I said, well, that farm can be my living.
Good.
So that's what I did. We started TJ Stables.
Yes.
And it's an entry-level riding facility, but it's also a therapeutic riding program for children and adults with disabilities. And now since COVID, so many with mental health and anxiety issues.
Absolutely. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I've been doing that for 37 years.
Beautiful.
Running the farm and enjoying it. And then recently I was able to track down these Indigenous ponies from that were once common on Walpole Island, which is unceded territory, only half an hour from my house.
Oh, wow.
And as a child, I had one because they were plentiful. But in 1977, through colonization, there was only 4 left in the world.
Wow.
So I was on this journey to find them. It took me 33 years, but I found them. So now we do a whole educational process with the Indigenous horses.
That's
My husband's Métis, so he does the Métis side of it. And we have great...
I love that.
Yeah, it's amazing. So, and I have a breeding program there. So,
wow.
Yes, we have 32 at our facility, but my ultimate goal is to get them back to their people. And so we're creating a therapy program there. Okay. And that's a whole nother interview, I think.
Wow.
But anyway, we're creating this whole therapy program so that we can get the ponies back to their people with equine assisted learning, 7 grandfather teachings, and trauma care. So
that's amazing, Terry, because that's a huge endeavor then, because that's a really big, not project, but a passion, right?
It is
it's
a
something
passion
you're passionate
because
about.
feeding 32 horses that aren't earning their living is. But
it's a
I
challenge.
think we owe it as Canadians to help anything that any of these ponies were Canadian. They ran wild all around the Great Lakes.
I love that. Yeah.
And slowly were deemed useless.
Wow.
They had to buy because they were mobility program. And it was hard. Is to increase the numbers. That's my number one goal. Awareness, so all of you are aware, and so therefore we can help these ponies. Yeah. And I've also already rehomed 16 from the previous crop of foals over the years to get them back to their people. So 16 of them.
So you're working
32, I'm on the way.
You're getting your numbers up there. That's fantastic. And you have a Facebook page and social media where people can contact you directly to get this information. So if anybody's watching this interview and they're like completely intrigued and or they want to find out information about Terry's program and what she's doing and how she's helping these Canadian heritage animals, please reach out to Terry about that. Yeah. Terry, that's fantastic. Like, this woman just does it all. She's like the mother for all these women. I have been with her on site while they travel across Canada. We did the Calgary Stampede together, and I just thank you so much for that. You know, even before I met Terry, I knew who she was. She stopped me at the Can-Am Expo maybe 7 years ago and touched me on my shoulder and said, hey, you're not a horse trainer, you're just a person helping people with horses. And it was beautiful. You touched my heart. Oh, and that sticks with me so much. And the passion that you give to just individual strangers and what you do for your audiences with these girls and how you treat them like your own and the horses, everything. These are the Canadian Cowgirls. So everybody that's watching this show, all the Canadian women that I've interviewed, these are the Canadian Cowgirls. These are the girls that are out there proudly with our flag and showing it off.
We've been together 20 years at the very first Can-Am, so this is their 20th anniversary as well. And we've been doing this ever since. It all started with a little lie. Because I was at a horse expo and somebody says, yeah, we're going to start this program, the Can-Am, and we're going to have the American trainers come up, Canadian trainers. It's going to be a whole medley of Canadian horse people. And he says, but I'm looking for a drill team. And I said, I got a drill team. And he said, you do? I've been looking there's none east of the Rockies. You do? And I said, sure I do. And the girls with me, they go, hey, she's telling them we got a drill team. We don't got a drill team.
You do now.
But that's what I told them that night in the hotel. And we've been going ever since.
Yeah, it's a really great event, and I'm really happy to be here. I'm happy that we get to connect. The last time that Terry and I were kind of within arm's length was at Equine Fair in Massachusetts in November, and we actually both so busy doing our thing that we actually didn't get to cross paths, and I really wanted to sit you down and have an interview, and this is a perfect opportunity. Terry, a fun fact for our audience watching, and I usually get all the women to do something and tell us a little story about something that you can recall, and I know you probably have at least 100, but something that was a really fun fact or a quirky thing that happened with you in your lifetime with a horse, and it's like a story you love to share and tell. That's kind of a fun one for our audience.
Well, there's lots of fun times. Sometimes I don't want to go to sleep at night because my dreams aren't half as good as my life. So, but the best part is I have all these young girls, which keep me young.
Yes.
Now, when my phone can't do something, I hand it to them. That's one thing. But the Canadian Cowgirls have traveled all over North America, representing the patriotism and the Canadian flag, and it touches the hearts of everyone.
It does.
And these girls, they're just ordinary girls with ordinary horses, but when you put it together, it's something extraordinary. Yeah. And these women grow, and watching them grow is a lot of fun.
You guys have fun on the road. I know they have fun on the road.
But we always do an add a girl after our show. So because there's so many young girls, and what's better for self-esteem than to hear your teammates tell a story about themselves, and so one girl, she says, I said, what does this mean to you? And her answer to that was, Well, it's a lot better than traveling with a hamster. So we've done so many things. Wow. We've ridden the battlefield of Gettysburg on our own horses. Wow. We went up to the Hollywood sign when we were at the Rose Bowl parade on our own horses. There's so many opportunities that you wouldn't have in your normal life as a horse person.
And it's not a normal life at all. No. It's the most extraordinary. These ladies are really living their dreams.
Yes, they are. Yeah. They really are. And I'm so proud of them.
I know.
And I'm so proud to carry that flag.
I know.
And people, we were in a washroom one time, and a little girl comes up and she touches one of the girls and she's, "Mommy, I touched a Canadian cowgirl." Imagine being that cowgirl.
Yeah.
And the self-esteem that brings,
yes, it
and
does.
Autograph signing and all
Absolutely.
of that. So I try to set it up so that the girls, we have scholarships in our program so that we can help them with their education.
Nice. So girls, if you've been thinking about doing something like this and you're not quite sure, the reason I'm standing here with Terry today is because she did inadvertently help me to get the confidence to do more. And you can do more. And this is a lady here that, no matter what it is, even if you don't want to be part of the drill team, contact her for so many things. This woman is a vast of so much information, knowledge, and help. The kindest person in the universe. She'll do anything for you.
Well, I'd be happy to guide any other people that want to start a drill team. In fact, I'm working with a nursing home right now to do a wheelchair drill.
Really?
Yeah, it's
that's gotta be fun.
It is a riot. Scooters and wheelchairs.
And doing a whole 360.
It's a riot. Oh yeah.
Awesome.
And it's been especially in a nursing home, they don't always remember.
You gotta tell them all again.
Yeah.
That's okay. Terry, is there something that you would say in all of it? And I mean, we all have so many very personal struggles that we face in our lives. Is there any one point that was a focal point that you were like, I think I'm going to turn away from this and maybe do something else? And it was something then you got through it and then it just kind of transported you.
Oftentimes, because we have a product, we sell this to equine events often, all the time. That's how we get down the road with sponsorships and so on. So when the outside world is supporting us, I don't allow drama. Okay. So I liken myself to an Olympic women's hockey team. Okay. And one of the coaches that I admire, she said, "I'm firm, but I'm fair." And I have a lot of discipline. We have a code of conduct. There's a lot to it. Yeah. But all you have to do is, I give it to them ahead of time. If you can't comply with this, it's not for you. Yeah. And so only one time I felt like hanging up my spurs because, there was this drama going on and I didn't feel valued. Okay. So that just goes to show you, it doesn't matter what you do in life. Sometimes you're not going to feel valued.
Right.
But
so girls, if you don't, that's okay. But no, on the other side of it is greatness, right? We got to get through these things in life, and then there's greatness on the other side of it. And Terry, I love the whole concept, everything you do, the theme music alone. And I still to this day get goosebumps when I hear the announcement of what you wrote for me of my introductory at Calgary Stampede. It's so beautiful, and you're so talented like that to engulf so much kindness in everything that you offer. The music that you guys perform to gets me crying every time. I get a tear going because these ladies are literally showcasing their patriotism. It's amazing.
Exactly, and we use Inuit music to start out, some Susan Glucart music, and then it kicks over to East Coast Celtic. That's why you like it so much, you Newfoundlander. Yes. And it just gives us the package of Canada, and that's what we're representing.
And these guys are just getting started this year. They're getting ready to head out. This is home base for them in Ontario. They're going to be all over North America. Follow everything that they do. All of the links for Terry and the Canadian Cowgirl Precision Drill Team is going to be posted in this interview. Check out all their information. Terry, what would be one sound piece of advice you'd like to give a young girl, not just even coming on to want to be on the drill team, but just in life if she's out there and she's thinking about, gosh, I wish I could get my family more actively involved and help me be a cowgirl, and where would I go and what would I do? What would you say to that young girl?
I want you to know that there's no such word as can't. There's always a way. I had a girl wanted to go to Calgary so bad, and we were doing fundraising, but each girl had to raise $2,500 for that trip. But we helped them to do that. So we provided different opportunities for them to do that. Like we sold roses to go to the Rose Parade in memory or in honor of someone. They had to, one girl did scrap metal. She went out and collected all and did her whole. Wow. Yes. She did her whole 2,500. Others collected beer bottles. And everyone had to be innovative to do that.
So there's no such thing as can't.
There's no such word as can't. There is a way.
Yeah. There is always a way. And there's always a better way. Even if you're doing something and you think that, you're stuck. There's a better way, and there's people that will help you.
That is important.
There are so many people in this industry, women supporting women, and that's what I want to aspire to do, and I am humbly just trying to do it one piece at a time, and having women like Terry on the show to show you that you can do anything and anything is possible from the day she was born. Getting bit by that horsefly, okay, girls? So that's where this leads you into a life of pure joy with lots of tribulations, but you get there. We all get there.
And always be humble and kind.
Thank you, Terry. Oh, I just love you. You're so wonderful. We're going to have one of your girls possibly give us a tour of all the horses in a little bit, too. And stay tuned, guys. I'm going to do a little intro of tonight's show, and we have a very special extravaganza. So if you guys are interested in coming up to Can-Am and you've missed this year and you're watching this interview, you don't want to miss these girls. Follow them. Thank you so much, Terry, for everything.
Lori, it's always good to connect. I know, the show, precious. Your whole show is all hugs and, and positivity, and I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you. All the work that's involved. Yeah.
And you know what? You help so many you don't even know.
Well, I'm blessed. I have blessings. If I don't share them, that's a crime. Yeah.
Hi, it's Lori Duff. I'm here with the Cowgirl Channel of Canada. I'm on site in Ancaster, Ontario, and I'm here with the Canadian Cowgirls Precision Drill Team, and I'm here with Kylie.
Yeah.
Kylie, tell us a little bit about you and how you got on the team.
So ever since I was young, I grew up riding at Terry's place.
Nice.
She has a horseback riding facility and teaches lessons there. So I started out there. I got my first pony from Terry.
Aww.
Got my second horse from Terry.
What was your first pony's name?
Duchess.
Duchess.
Yes.
You always remember her first.
Yes, of course. And so I basically grew up watching the Canadian Cowgirls perform, and I just, ever since, I've just always wanted to do it. And eventually I got the proper horse for it that was suitable, and, we just kind of worked together, worked our way up, and joined the team about 7 years ago now. So yeah.
And you do something a little special.
I do, yes. I am a trick rider on the team, so I've been doing that for about 6 years. It's a lot of fun. It's basically like gymnastics on horses, going really, really fast. That's the best part. But yeah, it's pretty wild. It's exciting.
So you're an athlete on the team. She's one of the specialties on the team. So this is fantastic.
Yeah.
Kylie's going to actually introduce us a little bit to some of the horses on the team. So come on with us, and we're going to actually meet some of these beautiful animals that take these girls all around the ring. So who is this?
So this is Illusion. This is Terry's horse. He is a Andalusian. And Terry actually does Liberty with Illusion. So he is very, very special. He, he's 10 years old.
He's like, am I on? Do I have to go do something?
Exactly, yeah. He's very, very friendly, very sweet.
Beautiful.
He's awesome.
Awesome. Yeah, and I actually have seen Terry with him in full action, and it's just amazing, right?
Yeah.
And who do we have here?
So this is actually Rip. Rip is the newest member on the team. That's why he doesn't have his stall sign yet. This is his very, very first show, and he's only 4 years old. So he is the newest member.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
what a beautiful boy.
Doing awesome.
And we have here?
This is Tio.
Hi, Tio.
Tio is an Arabian. He actually used to be a jumper, and now this is his new job. So he's been on the team for a couple years now. He's pretty relaxed. He's got his breakfast in his hair.
Like, I know my routine. They know their routine, right?
Yes, yeah.
And so they get really familiar with that. So you guys have a routine too. Like this is one of your stalls here where you've got supplies.
Yep.
You guys set up every time you go to a show. You have an excellent routine. I've been on the road with these girls, so I've seen them in action. They are a force how they do all this. And everybody has their own part.
Yes,
in regards to what you guys offer to the team, right? Because everybody has something special that they do, and everybody gets to do a little bit of all the jobs, right?
That's right, exactly, yeah. And then here again, we have Cody. And
Hi,
again, Cody just joined last year, so he doesn't have his sign yet. But yeah, Cody, he actually, not too long ago, had some problems with his eye, and he wasn't expected to make a full recovery, but he has fully recovered. So he's a trooper, this one.
Okay, that's good. He's on the team. And who do we have down here?
Down here, this is Freedom.
This is Freedom.
Longest horse member. He is, yes.
We'll have a little peek. I know this guy.
This is also Terry's horse. He is being ridden by our youngest member on the team this weekend. Our youngest member is only 13 years old.
Hi, buddy.
So Freedom's taking care of her this weekend.
Wow. And which member is that?
Her name's Lindsay.
Lindsay.
Yes.
Wow, Lindsay, you're a really lucky girl because this is a really special guy. I know he takes care of some of you guys for a lot of the special parts of the show. That's fantastic. I'll let him have his breakfast. We're really early this morning with the show, getting started here. So.
There we go.
And who do we have here?
This is Jesse. This is also another one of Terry's horses.
Wow.
He is leased out by a girl on the team named Amber.
Okay.
And yeah, he's pretty awesome. He used to be a barrel racer, but now this is his new job.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fantastic. It's so much fun because you guys get to experience all this with a team of horses, not just one or two. You have a team.
Yep. And here we have Magnum. Magnum, he is 13, I believe, and he's been on the team for probably 8 years now. He, his owner before rode him on the team, and then now he's leased out to another girl on the team, and so yeah, he really enjoys it. He's gotten to stick with it, even though his owners. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And who do we have here?
This is Halo.
Halo.
He used to be one of Terry's horses, but a girl on the team just recently purchased him from Terry. Lucky girl. He's an awesome horse. I really like this horse.
I'm pretty sure I've seen him at a few of the shows before.
Probably.
So yeah, there is more of the horses, more of the team, correct?
Yes. Right. Yep, not everybody can make it out to this one, but we do have a good chunk of them.
Who do we have here?
This is Dakota.
Hi, Dakota.
Yeah, and funny thing, actually, Dakota is my sister's horse, and she is half siblings with that horse right there, which is my horse.
Batchy.
Yeah, he looks like he just woke up. Yeah.
He had a great sleep. So if you guys want to know what it looks like to see a horse that had a really good sleep at a show, and we're actually on great footing. We're actually on sand. Because I know sometimes when we're going and we're doing these expos and stuff like that, we don't get an opportunity to have that luxury. We have a big thick bedding,
yeah,
right?
Exactly.
And who do we have here?
Here, this is Odie. Odie is a Percheron cross, actually.
Hi.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Yeah, he is.
He's a sweetie.
And this is?
And this is Jagger. He is also new to the team.
Wow, that's a new one.
Oh yeah, he just joined last year, so he's just kind of learning the ropes. But he's a really, really nice horse. He's super calm with everything. Obviously loves his food.
What a handsome dude.
Yeah.
Hello. Well, I'll be able to pick you out in the show.
No
Very
kidding.
fancy.
Yeah.
It's been such a pleasure having you help us with this.
Of course, yeah.
And I'd love to ask you if you have one thing that you would love to say to a young girl that would like not only to be a member of the drill team, but to do something like what you're doing. What would you say to her to inspire her?
I would say if you avoid failure, you're gonna avoid success. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. Go for your dreams. Yeah, just shoot for the stars, basically.
So say that again one more time. I just love it.
Yeah, so don't be afraid of failure.
That is beautiful.
Because then you're avoiding success.
That is amazing.
That's what I would
Thank
say.
you so much
Of course,
for everything
yeah.
today. You guys are so amazing. I just love it. And you're such a great team. And Terry's such a great leader and such a great support
She
to
is,
a lot of
for
people.
sure, yeah,
And you
she
guys
is.
represent Canada so well.
Thank you. Yeah, we appreciate that.
Yes, you do. You do. You make me cry. I can't wait to see you guys. You are a part of the night show tonight
Yes,
as well.
yeah, we'll be a part of the night show tonight.
If people haven't gotten a chance to get out to one of these shows and see these girls, that night show that these ladies perform will give you goosebumps. So come on
Hopefully.
out. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome.